Hey everybody, today we're going to discuss how to post a rental batch to QuickBooks Online. If you are a QuickBooks desktop user, this video does not apply to you. You can simply move on to your next video. When posting to QuickBooks Online, the way you run your billing remains the same. If you bill in the arrears or in advance, or if you're using billing groups, whatever your billing scenario is, it doesn't make a difference. You're going to generate the batch the same exact way you always have been if you've been using the program before, or if you just switched from QuickBooks Desktop to QuickBooks Online. Generating the batch is the same. Posting to QuickBooks is a little different. I'm going to start with how to generate the batch, and we'll start from there. So we have this invoice over here for Barry Allen, and his billing start date is August 1st. We're going to tell the system we're going to generate a batch for this one transaction that will have billing dates of August 1st through August 31st. So this customer will be billed for 1 month. Under rental info, we're going to go to billing and then run billing. Right over here is where I tell the system what my ending date is for the current batch I want to run. So I'm going to tell the system that August 31st is my ending date. So the system will bill Barry Allen from August 1st through August 31st. Again, select whatever options you like over here. If you're using billing groups, choose your billing group. The number of days in the billing cycle for me is 31 for the month. If you want to show the location inside the description, you could. In the rental transaction, you have the ability to display a location. For instance, right over here, this could be mile marker 5. And when you set it there, the very next time you go to choose that item, you'll see that mile marker 5 gets selected in the location. Let's change this to a more. Let's make this 8-1 again. Okay, so I'm going to include that. We're going to say yes, include a description. Then you have the serial number. If you want your customer to see the serial number of the item being rented, you can include it. It will show in the description on the line item in the invoice. You can also combine customer invoices. Maybe you have one customer name on multiple rental transactions. This will combine those rental transactions onto one invoice that goes to QuickBooks. And you can also have the billing increment displayed as well, monthly, weekly, daily, whatever the flat rate, whatever your billing increment is, can also be displayed in the description of the line item. And then we're going to generate a pre-billing and say yes, and then okay. And then I'm going to view that pre-billing, and you'll see the system bills from 8/1 through 8/31, and it put the location right there into the description. So your customer will always know what location is referencing in the event a customer of yours has rentals in multiple locations or across the city or something. Once you're content with the batch, QuickBooks Desktop users simply push post to QuickBooks, this batch screen disappears, and they're done. For QuickBooks Online customers, this is where it changes. I'm going to click post to QuickBooks and say yes. And you're going to see that once it works for a second or two, it's going to open up the browser and bring us to the QuickBooks Online Sync menu. This is its first stop. I'm going to go to the Rentals tab right over here, and you're going to see that the system has our line item right here waiting to go to QuickBooks Online. At this point, you have the ability, before post to QuickBooks, to clear what's been pending to post. Maybe you notice a typo in here. Maybe the price is incorrect or the rate's incorrect. Whatever the issue is, you can clear this out and then go back to the desktop, and you can regenerate your batch. Simply delete the billing run you just did and then restart and start all over again with the corrections you need to make first. So you would come into your transaction, locate the transaction, make a change, fix your spelling, your price. When you open the transaction, you have to do it inside here to make your changes. Once you make your changes, you'll be able to then regenerate your billing. But again, my batch is fine. I'm not gonna delete anything. So let's go back to our QuickBooks Online Sync menu and let's post this to QuickBooks. So it's gonna post to QuickBooks and you're gonna see that it cleared. You have to go back to the service program on the desktop and push this button one more time to complete the sync. Once that's done, you're going to notice that the billing batch screen has disappeared. When I close this out and I go back to my items rented, notice how the system automatically made my new billing start date say 9/1. We told the system in the batch that our ending date was August 31st. So the system automatically made your billing start date September 1st, 1 day past last month's ending date. And when we go to QuickBooks Online, you'll notice now I have an invoice right over here for Barry Allen. And when I open it up, there is my rental invoice with the correct dates and the description. That's it for everybody. I hope you have a great day. Talk to you soon.